Welcome back everybody, Natsu here once again. This time around we are doing something a little bit different. I've been doing a lot of combo guides, but I wanted to do something different this time around. So I'm doing like a quick character guide to the new new character in GranBlue Fantasy, which is Seox. And this is the things I have been found about this character, be a ranked, playing, or in the lab, training, etc., etc. So let's start off first with how the quarter circle 4 punch move works and how you can set this up for frame traps and mix-ups. Okay, so let's start with something simple: standing jab, crushing medium, and then crushing hard, fierce, which is crushing hard. Now you will notice that Grant is set up for in any gap that he see in that string, right, to throw jab, which is his fastest normal. But right now what's happening is that he's getting he's getting hit by the down hard. So once you see that your opponent, you can make them understand that they cannot go over and hit buttons, then you can mix it up, like doing for circle 4 and then doing the up punch, and that will put you in plus frame. But keep in mind that if you try to do that and the opponent is ready and you're doing a block string, he can punch you out, as you can see on the video right now. Another thing I want to talk about is about his throws. Now you can see that if you go back, you can do a shimmy if they try to attack. You can use far hard, or C, how you want to say it, or also down unique, which is the sweep. Now another thing that you want to do is that to take a note that since you can do reversals really easy in this game, they can do this at any time if they have the meter, but you can bait this out by not finishing the string. And you can see over there that I did like a different kind of mix-up. Usually, depending on the character, you can do you will get like a counter hit when they miss a dragon punch. But in the case of Grant or some characters, right, that option is not available. So it will be better to do something like a mix-up. In this case, what I've been doing recently is doing like a down hard, and you can see that depending on how late or early I do the down C, I can cross them up, cross them down, left or right, and they need to guess. See, I go here front again. In the other examples, I was going back. Now you can also use this the counter move that he has. To be honest, I don't like counter moves like that on GranBlue characters. Normally, most of the time they're kind of because depending on the invisibility, like for example, if you try to hit the follow-up punch like I did over there, you will get hit. Now you can also use the wall jump. It's not a wall jump. It's like a down charge and then going up and then down and then up. You need to hold down and then go up and hit the buttons. And you can bait and attack and punish on counter, like you can see over there. The DP, the reversal. Now keep in mind that you can also use a short version and land forward, but be wary because, for example, you can see over here. I got Bop, and this setup works with Grant. So, depending on the character, it might work. So be careful when you're doing this. To be honest, if you're not that sure, you can do either the short version like I did over there. And for what I've seen, that technically universally works. Now, it has always the universal universal set. I forgot the name. Safe jump. Jesus. The universal safe jump works. What I mean by that is that if you end a combo with in the corner with a down unique, that will create a hard knockdown, and you will be able to jump and then attack. Now you can see over here using the reversal move that you can also have the option to teleport besides them. And sometimes that's a better option, but be wary because if the person is still mashing out to combo, you will get hit. Now, another thing I want to talk about is his fireball, aerial one, you can see that the EX one gives you so much plus frames that you can use like a standard hard punch or hard attack and hit them. Now keep in mind that this can also depend of some characters because of how hitbox and hurtboxes work, but I've seen that universally it works. If in doubt, you can use the standing jab better. And this allows you to do, you know, if it hits, it allows you to do a lot of combos. And if it doesn't hit, it allows you to put pressure. See, you can also play with the, when you're doing the Rekka, you can do like the, you finish with up punch. I prefer doing the light version, or you can also do the medium one up. And that will allow you to have more frame advantage, but be worried that, like I said before, you can get hit because of that. Now, I want you to notice something over here. When I try to do the fireball in the air, you can see that, for example, over here it's clashing. That's the fireball I'm using is the low version, because the medium one doesn't it doesn't work that well depending on the character. The low one is more universal, but to be honest, if you're gonna use a fireball for this kind of mix-up, do it sparingly. I would recommend more using the EX version. And you can use like I showed you over there. If you know they're gonna hit, you can use the counter, or you can use a super if you have the meter. But you can see that it's gonna wave the animation completely. The same thing happens for the Jesus Christ, the X version, the unique super with the unique button. If you try to use like the Genny Jim or the Shadow Clones super, you can use that and use the invisibility, but unfortunately you won't be able to get any kind of damage. Now, something I wanted to mention is that you can use the grounded version of the EX Fireball, and that will be also have a great plus frame. And I think, to be honest, it give you more plus frame. And you can use supers if you know they're gonna super reverse it back. And again, see, if you try to use the power punch, you might lose. But if you use if you try to use the teleport one, let me see, I'll go here. See, I will be able to evade it. And this also applies with the normal version. Okay, so let's talk about this unique move. If you hold U, you're gonna travel across the whole screen. Now, the cool thing about this is that you can convert as a combo, as you can see right now. Keep in mind, if you hit U, it's gonna be like a projectile. Now, the issue with this is that if they hit you, the version that you're holding a U, you're gonna take damage. But to be honest, there's ways to make this almost safe. And to be honest, one of the good things is because you get damage, also a great corner carry, as you can see. And you can set up for a meaty fireball, you know, technically from the end of the screen to the other one. And you can also do, you know, normal resets, like making them fall in the air, etc., etc. Now, like I said, if the user know that you're gonna use that, if they hit the punch or any normal, you're gonna get hit. And also, I haven't tested this out, but if I'm mistaken, you get encounter. I mean, I don't remember correctly, but if you do this and you get hit, you will get on the state that you're gonna be is gonna be a counter hit. Okay. And of course, you know, keep in mind that you can do the combo, go for a reset, and you can end with a super, as you can see over here. Now, a few seconds ago, I say that, you know, you can make this kind of safe, this approach, but you're gonna sacrifice the fireball, the EX fireball in the air. And you can see now that I'm able to cross the screen and then convert and, you know, combo and finish with a knockdown, etc., etc. Okay. Again, here's the exhibition, so you can see once again. Self-explanatory. Again, you can combo with a super like anything in this game. But yeah. So let's go to the next thing over here. Now the next thing we're gonna talk about is the down charging and up move, and you can see that it's hitting Catalina, but and you can see that you can also cancel that move by clicking on the hard button. Now I want you to notice something. You can see right now that I'm missing hitting her, and the button that she's using to punish or trying to counter me is standing medium. Now even if I try to do this up close, you can see that I'm messing up the combo altogether. Now another thing you also want to notice is that if I do it raw and I try to hit a punch, I'm gonna get bopped. Now if I hit her on the heels really low to her foot, right, as you see over there, you can do this by doing an auto combo string, and you will notice that if I hit it like that, it will be way easier for me to punish her the attacks, right, and combo or put her in a freight trap. Now you can see over here that the jab over here, see, she wasn't able to even hit the jab button, and I set it over here in this time around to be on the jab button so that I can have that option available. Okay, having said that, let's go and jump to the super. Now before I jump to the super, I want you to point something out. You can see over here that I'm trying to, I try to, Gran is crouching, I use the overhead option, and I went for a target combo, I didn't combo. Now normally, the only way for that to combo is that the overhead hit on counter, as you can see right now. Now, look what happens, and let me disable the counter mode, and I'm gonna do the super, the Jenny Jin one, the ones with shadows, and you can see that I'm able to combo without any issues. Now the interesting thing about this super is that it allows me to combo that way for free, and I can also do it from, like, for example, if I do it from a string and then use the overhead, that will also work. So if I use the auto combo as a starter, or if I use the overhead as a starter and it hits, I will be able to convert. Now another thing I want to talk about is that you can see that, for example, the wall carry over here, and you can see that I was able to combo the fireball. That fireball you can only combo if you hit on counter hit hard up close on the first hit, and also you can see that once you have that, and you can set up different frame traps that are not possible. Also, you can mess up the timing of the reaction or punish or interruptions an enemy can try to stop your pressure. To be honest, the best thing I would recommend if you're doing this is, like, for example, the time that you have to set up the pressure is limited, because every time you're from what I'm seeing, every time that is that when you're using the move, right, it starts draining faster. Now you can change the things that you can do. You can do a backdash, well, the recras, or you can also use the move that will give you plus fray advantage, or you can stop your pressure. And when you stop the pressure with the reka, if you do like for example, the forward punch, which is like a kick that goes up, if you do that, right, you're able to keep your pressure by using jab and continue if it hits, good. If it doesn't, you can still continue and do more pressure. Now you can see that everything, once you have learn all those things together, right, you can then start creating more. You can get the best of this character. Now, to be honest, I think this is a cool character and fun to play, but I don't think it's gonna change the meta like other characters, like, for example, Bellatis, etc., or being like maybe like a Gran with his boot, because he does have good corner carry and pressure. But to be honest, right now other characters do it better, and I think on the long run, this character is gonna suffer because most of the most interesting pressure that he can set up, right? It can be stopped by standing jab, for example. I can understand an invisible move like a Shoryuken or a super, etc., etc. But yeah, and also the counter move that he has, to be honest, is really bad compared to other ones. And even if you do the teleport version that goes behind the opponent, that can be stopped if the person is mashing auto combo. And I have seen this on fights I had last week. So yeah, I think that will be all. Oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, more video coming up, and yeah, see you around. Bye bye.